as they should have been, and we're cooking supper. So hi everybody, we're down here still at the Bugout camp, and we got some catfish, that big one that Leland caught, and Wes chopped it up into some steaks. So here we go. We're gonna get this guy started cooking. And we're gonna have a little rice with it, and I'm just kind of experimenting here. I have never done it quite this way before. I'm going to try searing them. It's a lot of fish. It's a lot of fish.
Actually, technically, it's just one fish.
We may wind up just doing this dude just fried. Plain old pan fried.
You need a big skillet.
I need a smaller fish. I'll come back to this one. It is after dark down here, that's why we got the artificial lights on. But it has cooled off, and we're glad for that. It wasn't terrible hot today, but neither was it very cool. Put the lid on that. See if my water is boiling. Not quite. Get it over the fire a little more. And that's what we're doing so far. I'll come back when I get ready to add the rice. Alright, so we're giving it the first turning here.
I started to think it was.
And it is cooking up nicely.
We got two cook fires going. One of them has a cat, one of them has a rat.
I think we needed a bigger Dutch oven.
I think the wrong animal got in the wrong Dutch oven. We weren't thinking that all the way through. I mean, it looked, I guess half the fish sticking out of the 5-gallon bucket should have been a clue. And that's not even all the fish, huh?
No, this is maybe half of the fish.
Half the fish.
I've never caught a catfish that big. Leland doesn't get to go fishing with us anymore.
Yeah. Well, with that 3-pounder that Gar had in his mouth, that would have, you know, in retrospect, we probably should have kept it because it was probably just in shock.
No, I looked at it closely. It was dead. The Gar crushed its skull. It was dead.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's the first turning. Our water's not quite boiling yet. What we've got here is about 2 cups. You know, I don't know how many cups this thing is. That's 2 cups?
Yeah.
That was more than I thought. So we got 4 cups of water and 2 cups of rice, and that's going to be more than I thought. But I think that's what we did last time, so I bet we'll be okay. And then we got a bouillon cube in here and just a touch of olive oil to keep the rice from getting too sticky. I'm used to making Korean style rice where it is kind of sticky. I like it that way. But here, that's about to boil here. As soon as it does, I'm going to add the rice and we'll be cooking again. So we'll be back. Oh, hey, got a little guest here, a little white moth. Come on, bud. You're messing things up. All right, so the water's boiling. We're going to add the rice.
They're no longer worms.
William, can you see that screen? Am I even getting any of this on? I should be doing it this direction. So. Woo, that fire's hot, 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 hot. My goodness, that's hot. Get these last little grains of rice out. I hate to let anything go to waste. Come on, there's still 3 in there. I want them. 1 in there. Come here. Got them. Yay, got them all. Alright, so now that's going to come back to a boil here in a second. Yeah, I put that on a little snug, didn't I? And then we're going to take this off. And
it's so cool.
We're going to add, we're fascinated by the green worms of death over there. we're going to add a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that or not, the Great Garlic Gar here. This is a little blend I put together just for this trip, so we hope it's going to be good. It doesn't have a shaker top. How did I do that? I lost the shaker top, so we'll just do it this way. Shake a little out. This is a blend of garlic and a little cayenne pepper and a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of secret ingredients.
Thank you, Happy Hair.
Thank you, Happy Hair. My wife drew it. She's kind of, I like the way she draws stuff. She drew the fish on there and did the lettering and all. We hadn't caught a gar to use it on yet though, but eventually, we hope.
We had one, we just forgot the gun.
The gar was bigger than I am.
Yeah. You're right, we're probably lucky it got off and we didn't have to try to drag it up the bank.
I think it would have been fun.
Yeah, it would have.
We couldn't get the truck down there to tow it out of the water.
For those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, we went down earlier today, we went and put some kayaks in the water. That was an adventure unto itself. But before we got the kayaks in, we decided to check our set lines that we've got down there in the San Antonio River. And lo and behold, you know, I could turn that light out of y'all's face, couldn't I? Here we go. Lo and behold, Leland realized he had another catfish, which is reason number 4 he doesn't get to go fishing with us anymore. And as he was pulling it in, about a 7 or 8 foot gar decided to try and take that catfish. Now, we needed a bigger hook and we needed a 22 rifle, but we were not quite ready. We knew it could happen, we just didn't think it was going to, I guess.
I never thought about there being a gar out there big enough to hit a 3-pound catfish.
I'm telling you that when we went down there that one day, I saw that one. I knew he was 6 or 7 feet long. I saw him out there. It looked like an alligator floating in the water. I have never seen a gar that big, and I know they're there. But
That's
anyway.
the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to let this cook a little bit. Make sure we want this to boil, but not to boil over. That olive oil, that's something if you put, you know, rice with the starch and all like that, rice and pasta, things like that will boil and make a lot of foam and come up over the top. But if you put a little bit of olive oil or some kind of oil in the water, that stops a lot of that and keeps that from happening. It doesn't always stop all of it, but it usually stops most of it. Give that a stir there. All right. And we'll be back. Okay, so I went to check the catfish and it is just pretty much done. We're going to call it, Wes called it right, we're going to just take it off the fire and let it finish cooking down. But when I'm trying to turn those steaks now, they're just falling apart. They are flaky, tender, good. I'm going to put just a little bit more season. Do you like garlic, Wes?
Yeah.
Good. Give it just a little bit more.
I like garlic a lot because mosquitoes don't like garlic.
Yes, I've heard that. In fact, that was on one of your live streams the other day. We were talking about that, weren't we? Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll put that in there.
I reckon it's that there's no mosquitoes or we've been eating so many of them stinking wild onions and garlic that they just ain't having nothing to do with it.
You know, that could be. Either way, I am okay with it.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to set this guy up and over about there. And that'll be far enough it'll keep it warm, but not let it do its thing. Let's see how that rice is. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, that's going to be good rice. I love rice with a bouillon cube cooked in it. It just gives it an extra good flavor that I love. So we'll be back again. All right, and so it's time to eat. Everything's ready. We got it laid out on our dining table over there, and we're going to have some catfish rice and our cheat, which is the pork and beans. And there we go. So,
dining table, aka Leland's seat.
Yep, exactamundo.
Thanks for rolling it up here.
So, we got the fire stoked back up. Got the moon's halfway full, and it is just an absolutely beautiful evening. I mean, absolutely beautiful out here. Temperature is nice. This is good campfire weather, good camping weather, and it's going to be good. So, cheers, y'all.